Be the leader you would want to have and lead every day with clarity and purpose because you never know whose life you're going to impact. Hi, everyone. Good morning from Costa Rica. I'm happy to be here this morning, and I'm happy to be able to share a little piece of something that I've been thinking about more and more recently. So today my pearl kind of comes from personal experience, something that I've experienced on both ends. As we all know, as I was introduced, I'm science department head, so I'm not in upper management position yet. But anyone can be a leader, regardless of your role or position. Everyone has their own journey, and everyone has gotten to where they're at today based on experiences, interactions, and the people they've met along the way. My first overseas job was over in China. And when I moved over there, I was taken under the wing of both my department head and my athletic director. I think at that point in time, I was in year 4 of teaching, so still relatively new, brand new to the DP and brand new to coaching, which was also part of my role. In their own ways, both of these figures gave me what I'd never really experienced before. They gave me leadership and they gave me mentorship. They kind of took me under their wing, and they both had this very collaborative way about them, and how they approached things and how they worked with me and mentored me into the roles that I had taken on. They led with empathy, patience, and understanding, which at the time was something that I really needed, being a new teacher in a new country, taking on some new responsibilities. They modeled for me what good leadership looked like and how it felt to be on the receiving end. Even though they were not my direct evaluators, they were influential in my career at that particular point in time. And since then, there have been other people as well who have been influential in my career and where I'm at today. But these two in particular, at the start of my career, were specifically influential because they took the time and they invested in me. They invested in helping me grow as an educator, as a coach, as an expat teacher teaching in a different country. They helped me adapt to that country. And some of their advice that they gave me in that first year over there is something that now when we have new teachers come in, regardless of the country I'm working in, I find myself giving them the same advice that was given to me. And sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it until I actually sit back and think about where that actually came from. To this day, I'm not even sure both of them realize the impact they had on me as an educator. I did have the privilege of being able to talk to one of them a couple years ago and kind of share some of those thoughts and feelings, but the other one I have not had the privilege of being able to share that, because to them, they were just doing their job. It was an everyday conversation. They were sharing what they knew. Everyone has experienced both good and bad leaders in their career, all right? You probably remember some of the conversations that you've had with people that have inspired you, the same way that you remember some of the conversations that you've had with people, with leaders that maybe have not been inspiring, that have had a negative connotation. If you're anything like me, there are specific phrases, specific conversations, specific moments that stick in your head and that shape how you move forward as a leader and the type of leader that you want to be. The good leaders inspire you to be the best version of yourself and the best educator that you can be. They help you grow because your success is ultimately their success. I'm sure each of you can picture at least one person, probably more than one, who has led you and inspired you to be a better educator, to be the person you are today, that acts as a mentor to you. You can probably get a visual image in your head of who this person or people are. So think about it. Who is that particular person? What is their role, or what was their role at the time that has always stuck in your head? Does this person know that they had the impact that they did on your career or your growth? And then lastly, who do you think would be picturing you right now as their particular leader? Who would be the one that would tell you, thank you so much for everything you do. You've really made a difference in my career, in my life, etc. With this in mind, I now try to lead every day with the intention to be the leader I want to have, that I would want to have, in the things that I can control, the people that I can influence. So for me, that's my department, and that's my peers. I know how the leaders in my life have directly contributed to my success as an educator, and I want to be that person for someone else, even if on just a small level. One of my favorite books by Brendan Burchard is called High Performance Habits, where he talks about gaining clarity and kind of knowing your purpose, understanding your why. So now I would like to say I wake up every morning and do this, but no one's perfect. I wake up most mornings and try to do this as a form of morning meditation and ask myself, who needs me on my A game right now the most? And I try to lead forward with that intention for the day, all right? Because you never know how the smallest interaction with someone can influence their day, their career, their practice, etc. Therefore, my pearl is this: be the leader you would want to have and lead every day with clarity and purpose, because you never know whose life you're going to impact.